How did I get lost in my own orbit, revolving around the planet that no one else can find? I'm waiting for signals on my screen when the signs that I'm receiving are all delayed in time. All I wanted was a
All right, hello and welcome everybody to the Apex Legends Proving Grounds. We're going to be hosting Ladies Night here in just a few minutes. Just trying to get all the ladies here into the lobby, and we will be good to go. Noxious, welcome and hello. Have not forgotten about you guys. We'll be talking here after this event's over with. But thank you for coming through. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We do have one hell of a stacked lobby ready to go here tonight. We've got the returning champions coming in. Got Gwen, Kamor, Twitch down here on Team 16. Coming in, they've won the past two events, so very curious to see if they can come back and maybe make it a three-peat. Go 3 for 3 on the year. As I said, we will be starting here in just a minute or two, so give me a second. We're just going to try and fill this last slot real quick, and we'll be right back with you.
Every time we say goodbye, they all see that it's a lie. 'Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight. Happier tonight. Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight. Happier tonight. Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. I just wanna be happy.
All right, we are finally getting ready to drop into game number 1. We did have a team that unfortunately no-showed, so we just filled them in real quick, so thanks for bearing with us. But we do indeed have one hell of a stacked lobby going into game number 1. We will be playing 5 games tonight across Ladies Night. We're going to play the first 2 here on the beautiful new map of Storm Point. will be following that up, by 3 games on World's Edge. So it is however high of a score you can get as a team across those 5 games. We do also have a $50 bounty up for grabs tonight for the best clip from the tournament. So players have until Monday, I believe it's Sunday night at 11:59 EST. They upload their clips and just take a shot at maybe earning a little extra money. Maybe you didn't make it into those placement points. Maybe you're just outside of that top 3 where money does reside. And, we'll see what happens. We always see some great clips come through, so very excited to see what happens. We are going to pull up the map here and get ready for this initial drop. It's going to be a beautiful path, going to take us from the northeast corner to the southern side. A beautiful drop. Mr. Trevor, thank you so much. 18 months, I cannot believe it. Thank you. Thank you for the sub, appreciate you. Hope everything's well for you down there in the south. I know it's cold up here for myself, so we do have a couple teams kind of contesting already up here at Lightning Rod. It looks like 2 or 3 teams will jump on board with Flawless. Does look like Kay's able to get a couple with the Nemesis, trying to find that last player. Unable to do so just yet. They might be able to spot her here. She drops down just below the crafter. Gonna take a rotate around. ESD looking for final player using the heartbeat of the Seer. Unable to locate him just yet. Gwen, you see up there in the kill feed, able to get 1. ESD able to down. What a beautiful drop down from ESD. 0 is going to be eliminated off rip. Our first team does fall. They will fall just outside of placement points. Placement points will begin at 15 squads left, where you're guaranteed at least 1 placement point. Flawless taking matters into their own hands and putting a couple placement points on the board for themselves. Does look like we're going to have another contest here with Team Passion, Giggle, Jen, and Dopey. We've seen them in the past 3 events here on Ladies Night. Very strong contenders, so we will definitely be keeping an eye on them. Unable to really see anything come through just yet. Not sure where Gwen is right now, but Gwen's putting on a little bit of a show.
Extended heavy mag here.
Not over here. Taco Tap's going to be struggling to stay alive. Dirty Burdette, what a great name. Just going to try and stay alive. So Gwen was actually the team that was contesting them. Was able to take down 2, so not the best start. But Team Quiet looking strong. Gwen and Kamor, they've been in the top 2. Or, excuse me, they've actually won the past 2 Ladies Nights. So very curious to see if they can come through and do the same thing again. Teams vying for their share of a $500 prize pool. We do have $500 up for grabs for first, $150 for second, $50 for third. Chalice trying to stay alive as Chemistry is taking fire. Miss Potato Head full shields, looking to see where Winks might be able to relay some information. The doors are going to break as this Bloodhound Bang pushes through. You're going to hear those Havoc shots rain out. Chemistry starting to take a little bit of damage, and Chemistry, they are going to be down and out. Looks like an 18th place finish there for Chemistry as Lust comes through and just reminds them, maybe you shouldn't drop on us at Mill. Haven't seen the contest come through yet from Passion and Pinkout's team. We will jump on Mighty Macaroni. Another familiar name here in those Apex Legends Proving Grounds. Macaroni, Sabs, and Miriam. Team Stray Cats with a last-minute sub. Keep an eye on them as they push up. Miriam going to try and hit a couple of these R99 shots to connect. It's going to look like they'll be able to take down Team 19. Team 19 was actually the team that came through very last minute. They were on our wait list, so thank you very much for coming through, filling up this slot, giving us one hell of a stacked lobby here for Ladies Night. Does look like we have, some fights going on up here. Flawless in yet another battle, able to hit that PK shot for 36 on Seer. Kay's going to dip up top, go for that shield cell heal. Air is taking a little bit of damage. ESD, the player from earlier we were watching, does unfortunately fall. Air is down to a good PK shot. Unfortunately going to get hit by that Seer ult. Not going to be able to pop those heals. Should be able to get the shield battery off here just a couple seconds away. Able to. Does do some damage. Seer's going to call out that she does have shields up. Looks like they're going to try and get those finishes. A wise decision. You want to make sure you can get those kill points as quickly as possible. We're just outside of those placement points. Able to land that Thermite, a beautiful Thermite to keep them at bay. They're going to loop around this building more than likely. Air does have the bang ult. She could call this. She can control the pace of this fight very easily by doing so. But here comes Seer. It should be one or two of them pushing up. Flawless is going to be eliminated by Angie Askey and Aimchi. Aimchi actually a last-minute sub for two nights event as well. Excuse me while I'm so excited over Apex Legends I can't talk. Great shots out of SRN, though. They're going to take that victory. Jump down here where it looks like we've got 3 teams getting ready to contest. Quiet one of those teams, Gwen and Kimori. You'll hear me talking about them again. They like to find their way into the action quickly and efficiently. Sometimes doing so can be a little dangerous. Have Cereza, excuse me, just found out there. Able to get that battery off. And does look like we have TSM Janie over here in a fight as well. We've got Sabs, Nikki, and Scarlet's Envy. Some absolute power hitters here in the lobby, all getting ready to push up and converge on each other. Sabs and Janie just recently signed to TSM. And while they say that they're not going to play competitively together, with my fingers doing air quotes, definitely not the case. They play competitively together. They've got the team chemistry together, so it's going to be great to see these two teams get into a little bit of a skirmish here on map number 1. Passion was able to rotate out of Command Center relatively well. Not finding themselves in any situation up there at the wall just yet. Does look like we did, excuse me, while it doesn't transfer over there for us. Does look like Quiet was able to take down one of these teams over in here. So these are going to do some damage. There goes the Catalyst Wall, the ever-evolving meta. Catalyst Wall is super crucial now in Apex Legends. As Capivera does fall, Kamor comes through from the other side of the building and cleans up shop. Alright, do want to hop back over here. Does look like EOS actually lost one. So a wise decision to back up there. It does look like Scarlet and Co. Team Lust. They're going to be trying to gatekeep the edge of this zone just a little bit. Give themselves a little bit of an advantage. This Octane, it looked like it was pushed up. Crypto, excuse me. Lust is going to kind of get caught off guard there, unfortunately, as Sabs and Co. come through. Team Cynic. Sabs a last-minute sub in. Wonder, Nikki, and V-Roses trying to keep things alive. As you see V-Roses down there on the left side of your screen, Wonder Nikki was able to get that shield battery off. Sabs and Nikki just going to retreat from this. Not going to be a fight you want to take just yet. EOS able to grab Janie. Going to keep EOS in the game. They're not down and out just yet. V-Roses, unfortunately, going to fall there, as we are down to 13 squads as round 1 comes to a close. We'll see a nice western pull there on the circle. Kind of expected on Stormpoint. Players play this game day in and day out for hours on end. You kind of learn these zones a little bit. Helps you predict where these zones are going to go, not only in a ranked format, but if you're in competitive Apex Legends, you want to have every edge you can. And if that means you spend more time playing than the other person, then so be it. Learn those zones. Here we're going to see Team Passion finally getting into a fight with VMT, Danny, Peach, Jade, and Teth. Not the ideal position here for Passion, as they're kind of stuck inside Command Center, but you do see the Catalyst. We've got Catalyst Seer and a Valkyrie. Beautiful team comp setup. This is actually the team comp setup I was using in Esports Arena this past Wednesday, as we were getting absolutely rolled by players that are just far better than ourselves, but enough about that. We can pretend that didn't really happen. Just waiting to see which direction Passion's going to go here and opt to try and get out of Command Center. They do have a couple options. You can fall back, go through the actual zone, kind of make your way in that route. You will lose a little bit of life. I mean, it's only round 2, so it might be worth the heals. Dopey's going to kind of lead the charge here, playing the Valkyrie, using that beautiful Valkyrie heirloom. I think the Valkyrie heirloom's probably still one of my favorites. Team Gang, they're going to be popping some shots off. I'm pretty sure that was Nia. Nia's going to have far range with this flatline, fully kitted to purple. The purple magazine, the purple stock, and the beautiful purple 3-time sight. Great sight once you can learn these recoil patterns at a little bit of range. Shots raining down. Nothing's going to connect, but you do want to keep them at bay. Let them know you're there. Even if you can burn off a couple heals, those heals late game will make a little bit of a difference. Mighty Macaroni and the Stray Cats, they are in a fight over here with Sabs and Miriam. Those 3 hostiles spotted there in that 2-story building. So many rooms to work with where that other team's currently positioned. Got high ground, low ground, numerous different windows and lines of sight you can take, so you do have kind of the advantage there, even though Stray Cats do have the high ground. Pending that building stays in zone, they could sit there for the remainder of the day if they wanted. Pop a couple of those wingman shots off. Nothing's going to connect just yet. So this is LAV. Vendetka leading the team, trying to keep everybody in position, making sure we don't give up the valuable building. Able to get that one scan out there, thanks to Lurisk. That Bloodhound scan.
Right here.
You start to rotate in. You can see Passion making their way in from the northeast corner.
We got company. Got some smoke here.
They've yet to really cause too much of an issue. We do see Dirty Bird at the one solo player. She's got the door blocked off. Does kind of give away that there's going to be a player in this building. Does reinforce the door, so it's going to take more than your standard 2 kicks to kind of get through. Nade's going to come through and actually open that door right up for him. Thermite's going to come through and miss. Dirty Burgette goes for Gusto, jumps out, hits it. Almost able to take down the Loba, but it's Jade able to take down Team Taco Tap.
Listen, let's move that way.
No other engagements just yet. As I mentioned, though, Passion was able to make their way down in. They were battling up against Viz Uprising earlier. Might see them kind of just drop down, hang underground here as Team Passion gets ready to push in. You see the 3 hostiles detected. Not what you want to see when you're only a team of 2. Viz Uprising keeping eyes on. Unfortunately, caught off guard from this rotation. That's going to be Team Passion pushing down TTV Naomi. Trying to stay alive, but Passion's going to come in and miss Dopey. Takes down 3. Miss Dopey sitting on 3 now. Everybody nice with an assist. Jen with passion. She ranges from Jen with passion to Jen with so much passion, and now we're just Jen with capital passion. Love to see that out of Jen, Giggle, and Dopey. They come through. Congratulations on another team fight. We'll jump on board with Mighty Macaroni, Sabs, and Miriam. They're getting ready to push into the bottom of this building. This is where we actually just saw a fight a minute ago. Macaroni just looking for a cheeky little angle on the outside, seeing if she can use that Bloodhound ult to catch them and maybe standing in a window where they shouldn't be. Here comes the push in from Mighty Macaroni. Does get the break. Unable to make the full down. But this is a perfect team push. Team resist, I should say. Stray Cats struggling. Sabs goes down. The Nemesis comes out for Miriam. Miriam's going to drop out, rotate around the building, see if she can't pick up a shield swap. She does. It's only a blue shield. So not potentially what they wanted. Tries to hit all those hit fires. Beautiful shots out of Miriam. Just needs a little bit more damage. Get these connections to downs. 1,600 damage right now for Miriam. She is going to try to retreat. A wise decision. Unfortunately, not able to get any cells or batteries off. And we do have our new kill leader. It is Jade. With 4 EOS back at full power. You can see him on the south side of your map here. Team Quiet just keeping an eye out, seeing where they could potentially be. Gwen just going for a couple pop shots, able to pick up all that beautiful ammunition. Thank you so much, Cereza, for dropping that low black market. You see Kimura take some damage there. She tries to pop off those charge rifle shots. The charge rifle, I know a lot of people hate it, but we're going to see a little bit of it tonight. There's no drop from range. It is a beautiful thing. We see Team Passion rotating over the top of SRN. Passion going to be caught in a little bit of an awkward position here. Over on this island, it's pretty much bamboo and rocks. There's not a lot of cover. You have this little wooden half wall here, but there's so many different angles you can actually hit off of it. Beautiful shots come through from Dopey from range, only using that 2x on the Nemesis. Gonna put the Arc Star on one side of the rock, gonna put the nade right over the top. You at least force their hands, force some form of rotation away from that rock. Dopey gonna do a little bit of work there, but it does look like there's gonna be some third-party action as JNY now involved in this fight. They've actually wrapped it down and around, coming outside of Jurassic. And SRN's going to put themselves in a situation they do not want to be in right now. We are only in round 3. See where this next circle pulls. I know everyone's taking a shot right now, but the circle almost goes dead center. Sabs and Wonder Nikki. Sitting inside this next zone, Nia Vafen. I'm shocked where the circle pulled. It's a beautiful circle. There's not going to be a lot of cover for teams, so you're going to have to force your way into this zone. Looking now, you've got Giggle and Passion over here. You've got SRN over here on the eastern side. EOS down here on the southern side. Quiet sitting just outside of the ring to the south. When the circle starts to close here in just over a minute, there's going to be some chaos raining down. Everyone's going to be saving those ults, those bang smokes. You're going to want to get yourself into some form of position. Don't see a lot of Newcastles being played tonight. I might even say no Newcastles. Newcastle did have his time to shine, though. He did. A beautiful legend to have. Beautiful shots come out of V-Roses as we switch over. Going to charge up, try and hit that Wraith as she gets behind the rock. It's going to be a good portal to be able to allow our team a little bit of assistance. It is in cover, but the nades are going to come out. The Thermite lands just short. That frag had potential. Just didn't roll the way we wanted. V-Rose rocking that beautiful new Wraith Heirloom. If you've yet to check it out, it is in the store currently. The Hope's Dawn remaster color for Wraith. A beautiful time to be a Wraith main. V-Rose is going to be hitting a couple of those Bocek shots from range. If you've ever wanted to channel your inner Katniss Everdeen, the Bocek's the way to do it. You can see all these teams starting to push in. It looks like there's a couple Boceks on the map as Giggle Autumn actually hits Jade from distance. Swamped over just in time. They do have themselves this weird little cheeky spot inside. Actually looks like they're going to be not willing to share. Passion wants the whole building. Going to reinforce the door. You put the spikes on the stairs. A beautiful heads-up play from Giggle to go for the revive. You do normally see Giggle sitting on Caustic. She's Caustic main, for those of you who do not know her. I believe she still holds the record for most kills with Caustic. So if you're all about that Gas Daddy play, make sure to check out Giggle Autumn live on Twitch. Next circle is going to pull directly in their favor. Team Passion holding the bottom of the only building in the next circle. Go check out Cynic here. They are sitting up top of this little two-story. They will be out of circle. They will have to rotate through open water. Only a very small little bit of cover to play with. Heads up play from V-Roses to take the high ground and see where everybody is. Able to level up her Evo shield. Beautiful quick bow shot. Bocek shot out of V-Roses, unfortunately unable to make the full connection. You do see Gang eliminated up there in the kill feed. Dopey's going on a little bit of a tear in that building where they were. Wonder Nikki, the only player left remaining, unfortunately unable to make it happen, unable to get those heals off. Cynic's going to be eliminated. Morosis going to be the last standing team over there. Team Passion still inside of this building. They're sitting up top of that two-story where they were able to take out Nia just a moment ago. Team Quiet doing exactly that. Sitting quietly down there, minding their own business. Kraber in hand from Gwen. We could see a devastating blow at close range. Gwen's having herself quite the game so far. 5 kills, almost 2,000 damage. Kamor, 3 and 4. Almost 2,200 damage. More than likely going to see Kamor roll up to 22 without a problem, especially in the with the hand of a flatline. There comes the nades down. Unfortunately, Quiet's going to get pushed out of their spot. Gwen's going to back up. She doesn't want anything to do with it just yet. Trying to just stay alive, secure maybe just one more placement. See them hiding just on the southern edge of this circle. It's a heads-up play. SRN, they do have high ground. AMG going to go for a couple of those R9 shots from range. Just remind everybody they're up top. We do have the final circle, and it is going to be pure chaos once this begins to close here in 40 seconds. The zone's going to slowly shrink, forcing those edge teams in and away from their very minute remaining cover. SRN, a favorable position to win this, along with Quiet, potentially, depending on what they do down there just inside of that little gutter area. There's a little bit of cover they can work with down there. Maybe not give away their position just yet. Wait till there's only a couple of teams remaining, and then you can kind of engage. Take those kill points, maybe some extra placement points. I've seen these events come down to literal one-kill games. She's going to come out. She does have the Bang Ult in hand. Here comes a Bang Ult. As well, she's going to keep hers at bay for the time being. Give Rolling Thunder just a second. You've got this the Catalyst Wall, excuse me, goes out. Which is exactly what we're seeing in the current meta of Apex Legends competitive. That Catalyst Wall, ever crucial as long as you have a Seer to kind of counter that action. Aski's just going to hold this for the time being. You see Quiet eliminated, so we do lose Gwen and Kamor. They will settle for 5th. We're down to 4 teams. You can see this circle just playing favor. Going to call in this final Rolling Thunder for SRN. Give themselves the cover. Ashley's going to sit up top, potentially go for 1 or 2 quick heals. Able to get some serious hit markers down bottom. Now, you could actually have used that just a touch further out in zone. Kind of pull the enemies into zone. Let that zone do some damage for you. Beautiful shots coming out from the team down bottom. SRN trying to maintain their high ground. We're getting ready to go into these final Qs. These final ults. We do lose Angie. Ashki's still up. AMG still trying to stay alive. AMG could fall. She is one. Ashki, the only remaining member of SRN. You see that fall. Jen with passion, unable to make it happen as Morosis comes through to claim game number 1 of the Apex Legends Proving Grounds Ladies Night. We'll be back with everybody here in about 5 or so minutes for game number 2. All right, we are getting ready to drop into game number 2. What are you doing, Infotext? My Heckenstein. There we go. All right, we'll pull up this map here, get everybody dropped in and ready to go. For those of you looking for the scores, they will be updated momentarily via the pinned link here in chat. Some beautiful drops coming through already. It looks like everyone's pretty much just going to do the same thing, except Air and K are going to have Lightning Rod all to themselves.
Level 2.
I think something that we kind of expected there.
Eva 8 here.
No real contest just yet. We'll drop into Antenna. Keep an eye on this from Capivera's POV as we get these final scores updated for everyone. Scores are in the Discord for the players, so just give me one moment and I'll actually read those scores off. You can hear the shots raining out. Nothing's going too crazy just yet. Except you do see Team Passion actually just took down Command Center all for themselves. This is going to be the only remaining contest as of right now. So we'll stay on board with Capivera.
Making contact with enemy. I'm out of heavy ammo. Let's go there. Survey beacon there. I need light ammo.
All right, I am almost done updating scores. I swear, just bear with me. I'm almost there. I've got one more to do. And that's going to be right there. See, what I do is sometimes I forget to save, you know, some of these new names that players are using, and it makes everyone's life easier as we move forward through the tournament to just get it out of the way now. So just bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to save all of this beautiful information. Make sure these players get to see all the scores that they're working rather hard to get. All right, so game number 1. We did see Team Morosis come out on top with an 18-point game, so they were able to secure 6 points for kills, as well as the 12 placement points. Great game for them to kick things off. All right, so all of those scores will be available via the link pinned here in chat as we go into game number 2. Still no contest just yet. Maybe we'll just keep an eye on the map for a little. Welcome, Haley. Hello, hello. Vape and Nia are going to contest up there at Command Center. We did see Aimchi and ASCII, SRN, kind of push into Team Passion a little bit ago. We'll actually jump on board with Team Morosis, your Game 1 champions. Again, they did come out on top with an 18-point win. So a huge game from them. Excuse me. Unfortunately, looking at the overall leaderboard, Team Passion is going to be sitting in first because despite the fact that they did not win, they did have enough kill points to actually carry them forward. So they do have 19. So Team Passion in first with 19. Team Morosis in second with 18. Team Quiet in third with 13. SRN sitting in fourth with 12. And LAV sitting in fifth with 11. Reminder that we are only paying out the top 3 teams. So there's a $350 prize for first, a $150 prize for second, and a $50 prize for third. Even if you only win $50, I mean, you're playing Apex Legends and you're winning a little bit of money. So there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Thank you for the lurk, Haley. I appreciate it. We are about to see the Dirty Birdette, Kamor and Co. Not sure if they actually realize there's a player just upside this hill. They did not. Kamor's going to pull back. Actually push up on them quickly. Taco tap. They did back up just a touch, except Dirty Birdette is deciding to push in. She's going to take this other Catalyst fight. Miss a couple of those early R301 shots. No worries. Retreat. Get those heals off. Pammy trying to connect from range. Also using R301 does have a car in the backpack. Gwen does push up and take out Lady Malarkey. Does get that finish, so Gwen's added a nice little kill point for Team Quiet. Looks like that's going to actually be a full retreat from both teams. We'll jump on board with Team Passion. Got this beautiful charge rifle with a 2-4 sight in the hand of Giggle Autumn. Josh is trying to make a couple connections. Dopey is going to be running this Nemesis with distance. Lands a good majority of those shots. Does have the purple mag in there, so it's going to carry 32 rounds. The Nemesis not having to continually tap to shoot. It is a hold to shoot, even though it is a burst fire weapon. Kind of a fun little mechanic to play around with. It did, I will say, give me a little issue in pubs earlier. Playing with a Hemlock. You know, I went to hold the button down and well, it didn't really work, you know, the way I expected. Always keeps you on your toes. No new contest just yet. Just kind of keeping an eye on the map to see who's going to get ready to fight next. Passion still sitting top of Command Center. Haven't really made their way out just yet. But Team Flawless at the back of Command Center. Not sure if they threw those heals out there as kind of a, hey, come and get it type of deal, but we all know that if a portal says free meds here, you avoid going through that portal. If it's too good to be true, it is indeed probably too good to be true. You see here on the map, we've got a nice northeastern pull. So we do have a far rotation coming through from Sabs and Vendetka. And Lighties, which we will definitely hop back on board with. Team Morosis looking to take away the three-peat from Team Quiet. No need for that. They do see the Lifeline care package to come down. Unfortunately, this is going to be Team Taco Tap over here. Does give away your position a little bit when you call in these care packages, especially if it's not something that's going to be marked on the map as it normally would for a care package or a crafting station. But it does look like Morosis is actually going to push up to Team Quiet, so they're about to have a nice little engagement here. It does look like Quiet has also realized they're there, so there comes the shot out of Lighties. A beautiful, beautiful charge rifle shot from range. A little bit of a pinch here as Gwen actually went out into the zone to get this angle. A beautiful play from Gwen for Team Quiet to just kind of help keep that at bay. You do see Angie fall in the kill feed from SRN. We'll jump up on board real quick there as their fight seems to be a little more progressed. The Rolling Thunder taking action. Here comes the Searall. This little laser show showing the footprints as long as you're walking. Crouching, it's not going to do as much. Ashki does fall. Aimchi just trying to stay alive. Throws the grab lift. Goal here just to try and stay alive long enough to get out of this fight. Aimchi trying to stay alive. Just going to have to get up this wall quickly. Unable to do it as SRN is eliminated. Flawless does come out on top of that fight. Congratulations to Estasu. You're a new kill leader. As we've got 4 teams converging down here on the southeast corner of the map. Pammy trying to stay alive. Pammy sitting in zone, just hopefully trying to get out of this. Pammy's going to take some shots as she tries to slide down the hill. Able to get back into the zone, unfortunately not able to stay alive long enough. Wonder Nikki able to finish off Taco Tap. Switch on over here to Cynic. You do see EOS eliminated 15th place. A kind of surprisingly early exit for EOS, one of the teams we talk about. Normally a little bit later in the game. Not every game can go according to plan, which I think is one thing you learn very quickly as an Apex Legends player. Team Passion is commanding Command Center right now. Not playing Edge, kind of just taking on anything that comes. Flawless still sitting up here to the north of the map. And it does look like Quiet and Morosis about to have a little encounter. Here coming through. Renison does have to get that shield battery off and quickly able to do so. Here comes that Seer ult, going to give that information where those footsteps are bouncing. Now you can crouch to kind of counter the Seer ult, although crouching moving into a fight, not something that you might want to recommend to your friends. Lighties does have eyes on the player down outside the door. Here comes Sabs and co. Team Cynic getting ready to push up on this fight from just outside. V, Roses, Sabs, and Nikki. They're going to pop out. They're going to heal up real quick. You see Sabs had a little chunk of damage there. V, Rose is going to heal. Wonder Nikki's going to heal. They're going to get to full health. They're going to get ready to push in on this fight. Capivera, though, they do have an overarching view. As you can see, beautiful eyes on this whole building situation down bottom. Except she knows that Sabs and co, Team Cynica, they were trying to make their way into zone. They were able to make their way in. So Cynic should be able to get inside this building nice and quick, but here comes Lust. Lust wants a piece of this action. It looks like all the teams are going to kind of converge here outside of zone, as we do see the next zone pull just a little southwest compared to that northeast pull it was taking. We'll jump on board with Passion real quick as they're getting ready to take some action just inside Command Center, the building they've been literally commanding since the start of the game. Even dropped here earlier. Eagle Autumn unable to see anybody really rotating in and posing a threat from that angle. Gonna just back up for the time being. Smokes are going to come out. Morosis trying to just hold this building as long as they possibly can. The digital threat able to outline those enemies for you, even in smoke, especially the Bangalore smoke.
We should head this way.
Team Bastion took a fight outside of Command Center. They're going to push out and take command of this as well. The RA-45, one of the best pistols to use right now in its current build inside of the care package. It's got those disruptor rounds, which we all know, love, and miss. And the alternator, oh, so much darn fun. It was Miss Dopey able to actually eliminate LAV before Passion was taken down. We'll switch over to Team Gang real quick. A deal in Niha. The only two remaining. Niha able to get that shield swap, but it might be too little too late as the Rolling Thunder comes through, able to go into phase. Don't think she'd be able to get away fast enough. She was stunned from the actual Rolling Thunder of the Bangalore, so there was a heads-up play to just try and stay alive a little bit longer. Miss a deal does get a finish. She's sitting at 2 kills right now, just under 500 damage. Looking for a little bit of help, trying to see if she can get Nia up and off the ground. Able to drop down behind that Wraith. A beautiful heads-up play. Miss a deal. Able to eliminate Jade, eliminate VMT, and guarantee themselves 11th. One more placement spot to go till we up those placement points. Once you hit 10th place, you do get 2 placement points automatically. So Team Gang obviously trying to make that happen, as we do see Lust and Morosis in a fight. We're able to eliminate Light. Light, one of the kill leaders earlier last game. You see Team Zero eliminated up there in the kill feed. Another unfortunate early exit for Team Zero. We're moving over to World's Edge shortly after this game is complete. Give everybody a new chance to kind of reset. Get back into a brand new mindset of Apex Comp. World's Edge, so familiar, so popular. A little bit of a surprise from Team Lust as they push in. Renaissance able to actually stay alive. Renaissance able to get away. Should be able to go down and get the banners of Lighty and Bairn. Dominator, thank you for the bits, my brother. I appreciate you. Hope things are going well. Can't wait to see that new affiliate code kind of starting to spread its way around socials. Congratulations. Congratulations. Here, Team Yippee, they do have high ground. They've got the Catalyst Sludge out. Come on over, touch these spikes. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. That care package over there going to offer a little bit more than just the weapons inside. You do have the high ground, so you could use that as potential cover if need be. Team Yippee hoping not to need that cover. As we do see the circle start to close in. We are in zone number 4. It went basically center again. No buildings in this next zone. This is going to be all about who has high ground, who has positioning, who can use crates, and who can take their 1v1 fights. Something a lot of these teams will be practicing in and out of the firing range day after day. You want to make sure you're ready. Okay, going to take a couple shots off in distance. She does have over 350 light rounds in the bag. Able to take those shots with a little bit of freedom. This is actually going to be team chemistry. Miss Potato Head. Welcome to the Apex Legends Proving Ground. Let's take it down. You see Team Yippee eliminated in the kill feed. They did have the high ground, so curious what happened there after we switched away, but Chalice going to be going to clean things up, and unfortunately, Team Chemistry will be eliminated. Team Gang still in it to win it. Miss a deal, able to get the revive on Niha. Nia, I almost said Yeehaw, which is not the case, not even close to the name.
RE-45 here.
A surprise turn of events. We look to the north side of the map. And Team Quiet in full control of high ground, just above the waterfalls. Dump that rocket pod out real quick, see where this player was going. If anything, you see the Wraith portal down bottom, gonna catch that player unsuspecting. A very difficult angle to hit. Bravo from Gwen, gonna be able to take down 2. You see, Riza has dropped 1. The catalyst wall is out, so they're not gonna be able to get through that. We'll have to hold on just a second as this player tries to push their way through. Might be best to just leave that one alone for the time being. Fortunately for Nia, Gwen is waiting. I've been doing great, Dom. Thank you very much. Hope you have as well.
Let's head that way.
Contact with enemy here.
Abavara still alive. Looking for a little redemption after an earlier exit. The previous game number 1 here on Storm Point. Reminder, we will be moving to World's Edge for game number 3. And I'm going to hydrate quick.
I like the feel of that spot. Let's go.
Ah, nice and delicious. Love the taste of nice cold water. It's funny, though, that I'm on a 2-minute delay, so you're not going to hear that for a little while. Yato looking for something, just kind of making a little bit of a portal. Give themselves a little bit of an out if need be. Throw that seer passive out, see if we can't stop anybody from healing. Going to use the heartbeat to kind of locate the remainder of the enemies.
Gotcha. Hey.
More down, currently getting revived. Oh, Riza plays Overwatch. An amazing play for the black market here. You're able to clean up all these final round death boxes. Pull grenades, pull ammo, pull shields, heals, whatever you need. Team Quiet will have to move a little bit once this zone starts to pull. Looks like it's going to end right about here. Pretty much right in the middle. So this is going to kind of kick everybody into the game at the same time. So once this next circle starts to close, things are going to progress very, very quickly. Now's the time to get all those heals shared up. Want to go into this final fight as healed as possible. That pod dump does a little bit of damage. Team Flawless sitting up top. They do have a commanding high ground right now. Unfortunately, they will get kicked off of this high ground rather quickly. Might be one of the last teams to kind of be forced to drop down. Quiet's going to have to move in quickly. Morosis looking for the 2-peat back-to-back Storm Point wins. Unfortunately, Light and Renaissance going to be struggling to make it happen. Lighty looking for a little rock that she can jump on. She's able to get onto one. Should be able to land on that one, and she's unable to. Lighty's does take the damage. Unable to get the heals off. Lighty's right now seemingly just trying to keep the team alive, keep everybody in it. But this is where we're going to jump on. We'll jump on. Actually, we're going to jump on board with... Yeah, we'll jump on board with Quiet right now, as they do have kind of the positioning. They've got the Catalyst wall up. Kamor's going for the heals. Gonna drop some of those spikes. Beautiful spikes, really. Morosis, you do see eliminated, so they will settle for 4th place. Instead of going back-to-back on Storm Point. Totally acceptable, considering the position they were in. They were down to 2, but we are down to the final 3 teams. See Alien up in the kill feed. You do see a couple trades coming through. This is where they're going to come in and go for that third party. Flawless is eliminated. Kamor is going to clean it up, and Quiet will be your Game 2 champions. A beautiful played game from Team Quiet. We will be back in about 4 or 5 minutes with game number 3 as we switch over to World's Edge. We will see you soon.
Apex champions.
Cried all the water on my body. shaking with apology. But ain't nobody feeling sorry for me. Not even me. And why should anybody understand? I made this whole mess with both my hands. I did all this shit myself. I created my own hell. Every fucking time I lose my mind, I'm leaving all the ones I love behind. I know I'm guilty, guilty, guilty. Don't look at me, don't look at me. I'm filthy, filthy, filthy. Can somebody kill me? Does anyone hear me? Can someone tell me who the fuck am I? I can't even look me in the eyes. I used to emulate the sun. Look at me now, what have I done? Why? All this blood on my hands. I'm sick in the head. I wish you could feel how sorry I truly am. Has anybody been there? Will I find my way out? How do I forgive myself? I feel like I'm stuck in hell. I'm guilty, guilty, guilty. Don't look at me, don't look at me. I'm filthy, filthy, filthy. Can somebody kill me? Does anyone hear me?
Wow, I don't want to say that that audio timing was perfect, but the song is ending and we're jumping into game number 3. An amazing finish there to game number 2. We did see Quiet come out on top. Quiet actually winning that game. So they did put up 18 points with a combined 6 kills. Not a bad game for Team Quiet. One thing to note. Team Capivera taking second place. Put up 26 points. 17 kills for Team Capivera. So, after all of the chaos had settled, The scores have been tallied. Team Quiet is sitting in first place, 31 points. Team Capivara is sitting in second with 30. Team Morosis, the winners of game number 1, are sitting in third with 25, tied with Team Passion. And then rounding out your top 5 is going to be Team Flawless with 21. So we are going to see probably a little bit of a change up here as we get ready to... Excuse me 1 second. We're going to end this. We did get a DC.
This is your champion.
We did get a player to DC, so instead of sometimes risking it in an Apex comp setting, you just end the lobby real quick. You can get everybody to stay in their spots. No worries whatsoever, and we can carry about our day here in the Proving Grounds. We'll get that all situated. We'll get ready to start again. I'm not sure why everyone is freaking out. Looks like we did actually just lose one of the players from Lust, so... Once all the teams are situated, we will be good to go. Okay. We're going to take this into attempt number 2. Unless the players start to scream and yell. Nobody's screaming and yelling just yet, so we are good. We're good there. All right. Looks like we should be good to kick off game number 3 here on World's Edge. As I just mentioned, a reminder, Team Quiet sitting in first with 31. Team Capivara sitting in second with 30. Morosis tied with Team Passion in third for 25 points. And Team Flawless rounding out your top 5 with 21. Does look like we're able to get everybody in. I don't see any missing team slots, which always makes me happy. It does happen every once in a while. Like I said, you know, you do have a player that disconnects. Sometimes they are, most of the time, I should say, they're able to get back in, but sometimes you don't want to risk it. It's easier to just end the game real quickly, get everybody reset. Everybody can hype each other up in their own chats, and we'll be good to go.
Well, why don't we land there?
Got a good feeling about this.
Take an
area.
eye on the map. Where is everybody going to drop? All right, those updated scores that I was just mentioning are now live on the official Boom platform, which is hosted via the pinned link here in chat. Does seem like chemistry is going to have a little bit of a contest right off rip. Does look like Vendetta said, you know what? Changed my mind. I'm not going there. You have, could potentially see 2 teams down here in Lava Siphon. A beautiful spread across World's Edge to kick things off in game number 3. Got Morosis up here in Skyhook. Those are your game 1 winners. You've got Team Quiet right here in Countdown, your game 2 winners. Definitely will be keeping an eye on both of them. And I do want to see Team Capivara. We want to jump on board with them a little bit here. We'll jump on board with Ellie. They actually opted to go to No Man's Land and Overlook. Or I believe Daltouche officially had coined this Respawn Town, so maybe we'll just call it Respawn Town. Although that's such a long term. I'm just going to call it No Man's, I think. Frag Super East, maybe? Yeah, I like that one, too. That's alright. We'll figure out a name for it. So they're trying to get on board with Yippee here real quick. Trying to get out of dodge. Going to take these balloons to the absolute top. DJ's going to back up and actually dip off of the balloon. Might have been a wise decision considering player was flesh. Yippee able to rotate down and around. Does look like DJ's going to be struggling to keep things moving. Unfortunately, it was just too flesh. They do have a lifeline on their team, so lifeline able to kind of slide in there and get that revive going. It does look like they're actually just going to retreat, fall back, find themselves maybe a new position to get into. Heads up play there. Jump on board with... Alright, we're going to see Gwen using that wingman from range. Trying to keep things going for Team Quiet. They've been on a great little tear today. And I know I've mentioned this a couple times throughout the first couple games, but Team Quiet here, Gwen and Kamor, actually have been on the team that has won the past 2 months in a row. A variation of Gwen, Kamor, and Natty, who was recently signed to Furia. Congratulations yet again. They've all kind of played a very instrumental part in winning these Ladies' Nights the past 2 months. So very curious to see if they can do it again. They are sitting in first currently, but only by 1 point. So certainly not enough.
Enemy over there.
Haha, that's correct.
Go there.
It is not. All right, we're going to make sure that that new link gets pinned. Thank you so much for the 13 months, Princess Pink. I appreciate you so much. I was told this wasn't pinned, so I do want to just repin that. Just pulled out at the end of the stream there. All right, so now it should be pinned here in chat. You should be able to click that link, get an eye on what those scores are. Quiet looking for a couple extra. Able to hit 1 for 41, gets the flick for 45, drops down with the Mastiff. Gonna go for the wingman shot, then a beautiful shot out of Gwen to keep things going. Stray Cats, so sorry to see you fall. Lava Fisher, gonna be highly contested going in the next game as well. Great plays out of Quiet, though. Able to get the banner for Kamor. Should be able to get her back into the game. No problem whatsoever. Respawn Beacon sitting right here inside Lava Fisher. And I just want to look at that beautiful heirloom one more time. The Hope's Dawn Recolor. Wraith's little update, courtesy of Respawn Entertainment. It's a beautiful thing to see. Nice little contest over here in Fragment East. It looks like EOS and Viz Uprising. Going to try and hit that charge rifle from close range. Able to connect for 6. Looking for just a little bit more. Pink Outs is taking some damage. They're going to come out of the actual Death Totem. So they are going to lose Death Protection. Now they will go down, as you can see, TTV and Naomi Moon. Ashley trying to stay alive and not able to do so. Viz Uprising will be eliminated earlier than they'd like. EOS comes out on top. I guess this would be JOS, since it's Janie currently. And that's totally okay. Exodia not able to show and play tonight. Hope all is well, Exodia. Thermal Station, you do see SRN getting ready to take on a fight here. Gonna kid up that door. Should be able to push in here from the bottom. Gonna miss the actual spikes. Able to get those out in front of the door. You can see them reinforce the door yet again. Catalyst spikes come out. As you get closer to those, they raise up. They do a little bit of damage. Not something that'll actually, you know, take a lot of your shield, but it does take enough as to where it becomes a little bit of an inconvenience. It weakens you as a player.
And it's fortified. Not gonna do that easily.
You see Wonder Nikki up there in the kill feed. I'm not sure where Wonder Nikki and Co are. Way up here in Climatizer. Skip up there. Not sure if they... It looks like they only took down 2, so they Might have had, I believe it was this one player. WMT, so WMT down to 1. Jade and Danny Peach, unfortunately, down and out currently. Tefo does have about a minute to go up and get those actual banners. You see Lust eliminated. A big surprise to see eliminated in the first 3 teams to drop. Lust always a top 5 favorite. It's definitely not the result they were looking for here in the game number 1 on World's Edge. A reminder that we will be playing 5 games tonight. As you can see on the right side of your screen, we are on game number 3. We just switched over from Storm Point to World's Edge. We saw Morosis win game number 1 with 18 points. We saw Quiet win game number 2 with 18 points. Kind of a theme right now. It's 18 points. We see a team win game number 3 with 18 points. We're going to talk about lottery tickets and why you should buy them. I'm just kidding. I do not support gambling in any way, shape, or form. Kind of a spread going on here from SRN. You saw Ashki backing up. She actually went back to grab that gold Evo. I guess it's not really an Evo. It's just a gold shield. Gold shields exceptionally crucial for those of you newer to watching Apex Comp. Gold shields will actually heal double the amount that you apply. So applying 1 shield cell normally heals 1 little tick of that shield. With a gold knockdown, or with a gold shield, excuse me, it will heal 2 versus the 1. So very crucial in these early fights. Can be also crucial in the later game fights. But you would have to obviously give up having a 5-bar red Evo shield, which can take a little bit more damage. So it's got some pros and some cons to it, but especially in these early fights, no harm whatsoever taking this gold shield, getting yourself kitted. SRN trying to make their way deeper into the lobby. Team Passion coming up here out of the north. They're going to round down out of Countdown. Looking upon Team Quiet, pending they do opt to go up to this train track route. No fights just yet. We do have JOS getting ready to take some shots. Standard Shy is going to go from long range. Look at that beautiful flatline skin. A little bit of heavy ammo for the flatline. Going to be using that 2x4, so able to zoom in a little bit more for those precision shots from range. Standard Shy rocking the original Wraith heirloom here. The beautiful blue kunai knife. Kind of dropped surprisingly in the very beginning of the game. Nobody really knew that you could get it. There was nothing really broadcast or publicized about it until one day a player opened a pack and, surprise, there's heirlooms in the game, baby.
They've laid traps.
Here comes Team Cynic with Sabs filling in. B Rose's Wonder Nikki getting ready to push into landing. Trying to see if they can't spot out the JOS. Landslide area used to be, I believe it was the train depot. I can't remember the actual POI name now. It was always like the sweatiest spot to drop here before the map actually split. What a good time it was. There was also Fuel Depot, rest in peace, one of my favorite POIs to land on. You see Team Quiet rotating down beneath the Mirage Voyage. Mirage's little party boat of pork chops.
Prepare to line your pockets.
My whole life changed.
My ultimate's ready.
If Gwen could just keep showing us the heirloom, that would be wonderful.
Who I was.
Actually hits herself, caught herself off guard. You could see her freeze there and kind of wonder what just hit her. Great POV from Gwen just there. EOS rotating, looks like up onto the train tracks, giving themselves high ground. They're just outside Thermal Station, which you can see down here to the south. Nice western pull on the Zone 2 circle. It is getting ready to close in, so we'll see where Zone 3 goes here in just a little. So far, not really looking to favor any specific team. It hasn't centered on an actual location just yet. Jump on board with Capivera, one of the teams we're looking out for. They are in second place, and they are eliminated. Not what you wanted to see. If you are here to watch Capivera win, they were in second place with 30 points, only 1 point behind the current leaders. Team Quiet, who is still alive up here. They were just outside of placement points, so unfortunately, not really sure what Capivera had as far as kills, but they are not going to be eligible for the placement points. You see EOS eliminated, a big surprise there. Jadion and Stan are eliminated early. They do get eliminated in 15th, so they do guarantee at least that one placement point. But I do believe Janie had a couple kills to her name from up here in Frag East.
Target spotted.
Cynic going to try and connect for a couple of those wingman shots from range using that digital threat sight so you can see through the smoke. Outlines the bodies in red. Makes it nice and easy to hit. It's kind of like a little mobile Bloodhound doll. That's a beautiful push in from Wonder Nikki. Overextends just a little bit. That grenade could do a little bit of damage. Able to hide behind that traffic cone. Just going to get this shield battery off without a problem. Picks up this Arc Star. This will stick to an enemy if it does touch them. Unable to make a full connection. That's okay. You see the gas going off in here. So you do want to wonder who's actually playing Caustic today. Beautiful connections out of Wonder Nikki. Another push in from Wonder Larusik, able to actually finish Wonder Nikki. Says, will you please stop? Please stop pushing in. LAV is going to be eliminated. Wonder Nikki becomes your new kill leader with 3, tied with Sabs. You're on the board. Chemistry does fall. You see Team Quiet up here. Gwen, your current kill leader. I'm not sure who put what in Gwen's Cheerios this morning. Her Sentinel shots have been insane from what we've seen.
Thank you.
Cereza does drop that Loba Black Market. You're able to pick up as much ammunition as you want and then 2 items of your choice, so you do want to be a little bit careful. You know, what am I grabbing? Am I grabbing a couple shields potentially? Am I grabbing some cells, some batteries? Maybe just a new gun, a new magazine. Yeah, there's so many different options out there, but you just want to be wise with what you're grabbing. As we do see Team Passion engaged in a fight, Dopey's going to be trying to play the cover underneath. You hear the gas bag come out. Unfortunately, that will pop. They do have 1 down. They do have 2 down. JNY is going to be eliminated here at the hands of Passion. A reminder, that's Jen with capital Passion, not lowercase, as opposed to last month's event. Taco eliminated in 11th place. A much better finish from Taco Tap than the previous 2 games. Made their way into the top 11 this time. You love to see that.
Making contact with enemy.
Team Quiet is going to be climbing up top. They're going to actually be taking aim at Team Passion sitting inside that building. Gwen's keeping an eye out for that. I believe that was a Caustic inside. It was Gigawattum, the #1 kill leader in the world for Caustic, is back on the bags. You see 3DW eliminated. TSM Sabs makes her way to kill leader. We've got the circle closing in. This is a nightmare circle. Nightmare circle. Throughout this specific zone, you've got these 3 bins. You can actually see the bins located here. You've got a rock, and you've got a couple tuck-away spots. Outside of that, there is no building cover. You've got a trailer here. I believe a trailer over here. The actual cover for this next circle is horrendous. All of these teams are going to need to make their way down and in, fight their way through Team Yippee, which is going to be hell for them, or fight their way through your Game 1 winners, Team Morosis. A reminder that Team Morosis, they are sitting in 4th with 25 points, tied. Excuse me, they are in 3rd, tied with Team Passion. 25 points to both of them. So coming out on top of this, definitely something you want to make sure you can do. Again, top 3, that's where the money is. First place taking home 300. Second taking home 150. Third taking home 50. See that Valkyrie rotation coming out of what I believe was Flawless. You're going to see those pins come out. They're going to try and get down behind this truck, use this truck as cover. They were actually able to over-rotate, which was best case scenario for them. TSM Sabs. Wonder Nikki trying to stay alive. Wonder Nikki, unfortunately, not able to make those connections hit as much as they were ever so important. Sabs using the digital threat to kind of play through the smoke. Beautiful shots are coming through right now from both teams. V-Rose is trying to keep things alive for Sabs. She does fall. Here comes the Rolling Thunder. This is the one situation they didn't want. You do see Team Quiet up here. They've been eliminated. Other than Gwen. It's going to be an interesting rotation for Gwen. She's going to have to make her way up and in and try and get through whichever team's going to be gatekeeping. But she does guarantee her team at least 6th place. She does have her phase, so she will be able to probably get around the corner of this rock, which not a bad thing whatsoever. It's a very, very heads-up play from the Seer. Going to get as much healing as she can. She's going to go in. She's going to take a little damage. She's going to board herself. She's going to phase in. Sees all 3 players standing there. They're going to open fire. Team Quiet done and dusted. 5th place for Team Quiet. Jump on board with SRN, having a go at things over here behind the trailer truck. Able to eliminate Team Flawless. Big heads-up play out of SRN. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. Ashen trying to stay alive. Giggle and Jen. Gonna go for the revive here on Dopey. Not the revive you'd expect one of these teams to allow. But it's because SRN's coming from behind. The grenades are gonna raid in. You do see Jen sitting back comfortably with the Prowler. She's got that digital threat, so it does help with aiming. You're able to see exactly where those players are. Lighties, your game 1 winners. Neurosis taking aim at well. It seems like Passion right now is under fire from all 3 teams left in the lobby. Excuse me. You see Gang trying to stay alive. Nia, the last remaining member, Renaissance. Able to put some down for VAP with that flat line. SR unable to finish. It does look like Nia right now just trying to stay alive. Take eyes off. And somehow, believe it or not, Team Passion, the team that was taking so much fire, all 3 members up. Team Gang eliminated. You saw Nia fall there as she was trying to climb the rocks. Jen with Passion. Gonna lay down some covering fire. You see those bins over there I was mentioning a little bit earlier? You got the nice conic boxes you can hide behind. You're able to use those half walls even as a little bit of a head glitch. Give yourself a little bit of an advantage. It is going to be 3v3v3 as Team Neurosis, your game 1 winners, looking to make their way out of that tie. Right now, both teams tied for 3rd, still alive. SRN wants to be a part of the action. Able to hit a couple of those cheeky little angles. Going to shoot those catalyst spikes over. Again, those spikes, as you get closer to them, they will start to actually raise up off the ground. They do a little bit of damage over time. So it's not an instant kill, it's not a bomb, but it does allow you to slow down your opponents, which is realistically all you want to do in this situation. Also looking around, just kind of realizing where this next circle is going to pull. Does look like Team Neurosis going to start to push in. They're going to take Passion as the first fight. You see Dopey fall, Giggle fall. Passion is going to be eliminated. Neurosis going to try and push up just a little bit further. They were able to take down the team that they were tied with. Will they be able to get those heals up as quickly as needed? Kind of co-fire right there as the Valk pushes in. Neurosis struggling right now as they're stuck behind this truck. SRN, a well-fought win for game number 3. The first game here of 3 on World's Edge. We will be back in about 5 minutes for game number 4. I'll bring you those scores once we're back. We will see you shortly.
I want you to come over. I wish that you would come and give me something to prove. Won't you pull me closer? I think that I'm obsessed with everything that you do. I'm waiting, trying to be patient. You look like a patient. shouldn't say this. I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I could do, I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I could do, call me a fan. I'm living, give me your hand. I'm in it, yeah. I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I could do. We've been making magic, and sometimes I get nervous, but too good to believe. I don't know how it happened, but baby, I'm ecstatic that you're sticking with me. I'm waiting, trying to be patient. You look like a painting. It's so frustrating. I hate it, yeah. I probably shouldn't say this. I probably should erase it. I probably shouldn't say this. I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I could do, I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I could do, call me a fan. I'm living, give me your hand. I'm in it, yeah. I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I could do. I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I could do, I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I could do. Fire in the air, contour, cruising through the darkest hour, hiding in the old motel. Tried your best to cool me down. I wanna be picking all the roads are run down for me. The energy, keep it building, moving just how I need. I know what you came for. I know what you came for. I can see it all so well. Lie so you can take the power. Living on your carousel is all it took to get me out. I wanna be picking all the roads are run down for me. The energy, keep it building, moving just how I need. I know what you came for.
I see a ring console.
All right, we are getting ready for game number 4. The Apex Legends Proving Grounds Ladies Night. Suo, this game is more than fun, and you just gotta play it a little, you know? Put down a couple other games. A couple days a week. Come on over to Apex Legends. Play some pubs. Have some fun. Learn the basic mechanics. You'd be a fragger. I'm sure of it. As we get ready to drop in here, do want to just give everyone a score update because we have seen things change up. First place, Team Morosis with 40. Second place, Team Quiet with 39. Third place, Passion, 37 points. Fourth place, we've got SRN, who just came out and actually won Game 3 with a 22-point win. 10 kills to their name, a huge bump in their points, sitting at 34. Again, fourth place for them. And rounding out your top 5 is going to be Team Flawless with 33. So Capivera did take a little bit of a hit there. As you can tell, they were sitting in first, just above Quiet. Unfortunate to see them kind of fall down just out of that top 5, but that's what happens when zones start to do what they just did there, which is pull directly in a wonky position just outside Thermal Station. Does happen, though. We've seen weirder zones, there's no question. Keep an eye out here for early contests. You see where this next circle, is going to go. We're going to have Harvester staging and Landslide. Plenty of cover, both low and high. Over here at Harvester, staging numerous opportunities for your team to get situated, and Landslide, while it's not the most favorable of locations, does offer you high ground over here on the edge of Landslide. You do have a couple bins inside, and then you have access to this train tunnel as well. More than likely going to be pulling, once we pull to this northwest, we'll just kind of pull down to the western side a little bit. Looks like we could have a staging finish on our hands, which I'm always a big fan of. Team Morosis sitting up here just outside Skyhook. They're kind of looting this eastern half of Skyhook. You have Giggle Autumn, one of her big roles up here is Team Passion. She always drops in trials. She fights through these Prowlers. 3 different waves of Prowlers. Earn yourself a couple gold bits. Get yourself a gold knockdown shield, maybe an upgrounded Evo shield. Giggle Autumn only taking a little bit of damage. As you see, it unlocked that next level loot for her. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. That is the perfect takeaway from trials.
Backpack here. Level 4.
Beautiful job. No contest just yet. We have every single player still in the lobby as round 1 starts to close. 4 minutes out from where this next zone's going to go as we jump on board with Team Chemistry. They're getting ready to take this one Vendetka player who is going to be caught off guard. She is going to get yelled at for this if she does go down. She is kind of overextended from where her team is. I'm not sure if Chemistry has actually spotted her or not. But you do see Vendetka run. You see that scanned by a beacon as well come up, something that was only happening on Kings Canyon with Crypto. He was able to scan that map beacon, kind of give a quick insight as to where the enemy teams are. Now multiple legends able to do so as long as you're a recon legend. Puts out a ping across the whole map, lets you know at least their last position. You can see Winks just did that here. Hit that scan, she locates where these teams are, and just like that, we're going to have ourselves a little action just outside Mirage Voyage. Team Quiet wanting to stay inside of it. Gwen just pinged an RE45 via a care package. So that's something we're going to want to watch out for, see if they actually push up on that. But Staging's got themselves a little action. His team LAV just outside Staging. They're actually in between Staging and Harvester, kind of keeping an eye on where it's going to be Team JNW is positioned. Got a Nemesis with the Iron Sights, unable to connect just yet. Sad's going to take a little bit of damage from a charge rifle downtown. Rotates up top, not able to really peek too much. There's a 30-30 drained on her head as a team gets ready to rotate in from the back. This is going to be Team Chemistry, and this could be the Oreo sandwich that JNW is not looking to be a part of. Beautiful shot out of Yaosi. Tries that tap strafe. Got another fight down here just outside launch site. Wouldn't let me get down there quick enough. I apologize. Lust is part of the action. Can't see them pushing through the portal, but you can see the catalyst wall come out. You don't want to walk through the opponent's catalyst wall. We'll blur your vision for a little bit, slow you down a touch, but sometimes it's worth it to just push through and take absolute control. Lust in a little bit of a situation right now. MNK gonna have to back up, pop that shield battery. Scarlet Envy keeping an eye on this door, making sure no one comes through the door hard. Thermite's going to do some wonders once it gets inside. Going to do a little bit of damage, especially if your flesh is going to really start to chunk. Beautiful heads-up play to throw that Horizon Q. Not let the players get back, or push inside through that door, I should say. But Lust is ready to take this fight. Able to down, miss a deal. So it's Lust v2. Karinai sitting back. You see there as she walks into those spikes, she does take a little bit of damage. Nothing too crazy, but she's going to follow it up from the rear. And able to connect on Vey for just a little bit. We see 0 eliminated in the kill feed, and right here we just watched Lust take down Team Gang. Jump on board here with Taco Tap. They're trying to get away from, I believe that was Sabs and Wonder Nikki. Gonna take down that Watson fence quick. Coordinated push from both sides. Dirty Burdette is gonna try and connect on with that Nemesis from close. Pammy goes for the hipfire, unable to make it happen. V Roses takes down Pammy. Wonder takes down Dirty. Taco Tap will be eliminated in 18th place here in Frag East. Looks like we've also got EOS, JOS. They were unable to get Stanner's banner back. Stanner's banners, that's going to be a tongue twister. See the Bangalore try and come up the side, unable to make the full one clip. Goes for that heal, a quick little hipfire from JD. Very heads up play. She knew she was weak. And now we're just going to see some friendly banter. Very surprised if she actually goes for this full revive, and she does. Able to get the full connection. Odd. Beautiful plays from Odd and Janie to take down VMT. Here comes Wonder Nikki and Sabs, though sometimes it's not as fun as you think it is to shoot death boxes, especially when you're getting ready to get pushed. By Team Cynic getting ready to push in. The Arc Star comes out to prevent anybody wrapping around that corner. V Rose is going to take an angle. Catalyst was trying to hide, not going to happen as EOS is eliminated here in construction. It's the classic case of why sometimes it's not worth it to really go through teabags and boxes, you know, things along that nature. Sometimes it can come back to bite you, and unfortunately there it did for EOS. They were able to make some great plays. It was a heads-up play from Janie to really drop down, knowing that the Bangalore was pretty close to one-shot. She saw 100 damage pop up on Flesh, decided to drop down and pursue that, and while it worked out for them quickly for the kill points, unfortunately they are not going to be earning any placement points. Team Quiet still sitting comfortably inside of things. Jump on board with Team Morosis, your current lobby leaders. They do have 40 points currently, and I believe that it was 39. Team Quiet has 39. They're sitting just inside Harvester. They're preparing for this next circle.
I need energy ammo.
Looking for a little energy ammo. Gwen is very, very low, that Nemesis. Gonna opt out and go with the Rampage.
Got an extended energy mag here. Level
Sometimes something you need to do to just make sure your team can come out of a fight with an advantage. Wonder Nikki might have spotted out Viz Uprising. We're up top of Streamer House here in Frag East.
Knockdown shield here. Level 2.
No eyes on just yet. We do have Naomi Moon spotting out. She calls out for Cynic. They're getting ready to cross the bridge potentially. Gonna hold off for the time being. You don't want to take that zipline, give away your position just yet. She sees the player jump down. She calls it out. She does have the 1x on the wingman, so the preferred go-to site. 3 kills to her name so far. We do have SRN getting ready to push in on a fight. She sees the spikes over there. She's going to dump a pod over there just in case. SRN's going to be getting into an engagement now. They were your Game 3 winners with 22 points. They have the ability to put up kills. They put up 10 last game as a team. And they're looking to do it again now. Does look like they might actually have a flanking team.
We should.
It is fortified.
That might have been their crypto, so they'll be in luck there. Jump on board with 3DW coming in for the third party. Going to try and pull those teams right off the roof. You hear a Bloodhound ult pop over the other building. Nothing just yet. Frosty's going to back up. She took some damage. Going to have to pop that ult to excel. Shield battery, excuse me. We do have a Rolling Thunder in the pocket of 3D Rock Controller. Has opted not to use it just yet. Now would be the time. Give yourself a little breathing room to be able to rotate to the left over here. At least those banners, that bin, you'll be able to hide behind that. Give yourself a little bit of cover. SRN getting ready to field a couple different teams. SRN kind of playing choke point here. We'll jump on board with them. The 30-30 in the hands of AIMG. Here on this ledge. They are able to get up above them, which you do have to watch out for. It's a cheeky little spot, requires a little bit of climbing, but you can get up here and take high ground relatively quickly. Not sure if she meant to throw that portal. It did give quick access in and out for both teams. So we'll jump on board here with 3DW, 3D Rock Controller did take some damage, unable to get the heal off in time. Lust. Able to push in. Lust MNK takes down 3DW, and we're down to your top 13 teams. This is going to be Team Mighty Macaroni and the Stray Cats. No downs just yet. Still a full-on 3v3. You do see Sabs take some damage. Got one player that drops down, swaps over to the car. Unable to get the full clip from Macaroni. Go for that heal. Sabs offering some covering fire. That purple extended mag, R301, able to hold so many bullets once you switch up to that purple mag. Sabs is going to fall. Mighty Macaroni playing Bloodhound. Going to have a little bit of time to heal. We do get a trade. It is now a 2v1 in favor of Lust. Stray Cats will be eliminated earlier than they were looking for, but we are down to the top 12. Scarlet Envy is going to be able to get rezzed. We'll be healed back up. Team Chemistry in a fight just on the other side of the rocks as they come in and take down Team Yippee. We're down to your top 11. Staring down a top 10 quickly as SRN pushes back in. They know a weakened Lust just over the other side of the hill. Able to connect for 284 damage from the 30-30 down range. SRN keeping in mind that they will potentially be gatekept if they keep waiting. Lands for 41 on the player down bottom. Angie's going to have to do a little bit of shield healing shortly. Ashki taking some damage. There comes the team up over the top. That's going to be Chemistry. They just took down Team Yippee. They're going to go right for this little respawn building. There's a blue shield inside, so they will be able to shield swap 2 blue shields inside. We do have both the first and second place teams both still alive. Morosis and Quiet. We just see over here, Team Lust actually able to down Wonder Nikki. So Team Cynic may be down 1 if they're unable to get this revive off, as you see the edge of zone closing in. And on an unaction-related note, did you see the Nessie balloon to the left? I know, adorable. I would take 37 of them if anybody from the EA team is watching. I will take 37 large Nessie balloons. Life size. I want to literally fly, just like them. That's what I want. I'm a simple person. SRN, they are sitting just outside of zone, but they were able to get through that pinch in that little pass a little bit ago without any real contest. Really worked out in their favor. Jump on board with Lust again up top of train tracks. We are just north of staging. I guess south, technically. Just south of staging, but we're above staging. That's what I meant. Board LAV. Let's see what LAV is up to. We're down to 10 teams. Placement points are going to start to go up now. It's going to be 2 placement points. Beautiful shots. Belarus lands a couple crucial 30-30 shots. Those are going to very much help as SRN pushes in to take down. I believe most of Lust was lost in that team fight. 1 player from Lust able to get out of there. MNK still alive for Lust. So Lust not down and out just yet. We are still at 10 teams, despite whether or not 1 or 2 of them are solo. Angie gonna look through, see what everybody had. We offer up some of that ammunition. We're gonna swap over as Banrian hits one of the cheeky little wall jumps as bang. Wall jumps always used to try and, you know, outstyle your opponents, if anything. Here comes Cynic. They're actually underneath Train Bridge. V Roses caught in the crossfire. Sabs goes down. Wonder Nikki, the final player. Cynic is eliminated. A rotation that just didn't work in their favor. They pushed into a building that was occupied. They pushed in under a team that was getting ready to also push towards the building. And unfortunately, Team Cynic going to be eliminated in 10th place. Able to secure those 2 placement points. And we'll see what they tallied out for kill points. Where they're going to end up on that final leaderboard. We'd love to see them be able to bump their way up the top 5 here. Going into game number 5. As of right now, with Passion, SRN, and Quiet, pretty much the top couple teams, all alive as we get ready to go into zone number 5. Things are going to start to pull into no man's land as we go into this next circle. There's going to be some low ground. There's going to be some rocks you can use as cover. There's going to be some bins even.
We got a spike strip here.
You just want to be the team with the best positioning. Now, this is going to be a rotation to watch. Pending Morosis gets over here successfully. That gas bag is going to go off on the back. You instantly saw Giggle out him. She rotated right away. She knew what was going to happen. She put that gas bag down as kind of like a little bit of a claymore. To say, I'm going to know you're here. Good Thermite. Keeps the players at bay. Keeps them kind of where she wants them. Going to throw out another bag. She does have her Caustic ult, which will be a nice little cloud of gas. Might be able to use that, but unfortunately with this rotation, it's going to do more damage to Passion. Giggle tries to hit him with the hip fire, unable to make it work. Passion's going to be eliminated in 9th place. They went for that rotation to protect themselves and unfortunately got caught having to protect themselves from 2 different angles. Beautiful push out of LAV. Should be able to get that beacon. There comes those 30-30 shots coming through. I'm not sure if this is a 30-30 blended lobby, but my gosh, 30-30 is playing strong. Great grenade. There comes the Maggie Ball. That could hit. Beautiful shots raining down from Larice from distance. Able to down 1 more on the final bullet. Capybara is eliminated. Right now we're going to jump on board with Team Gwen. Morosis out. Team Quiet only needed 1 more point. See SRN fall. This is going to be Team Quiet trying to bump up their lead even more. Scan comes through. You see where this final circle is going to go. It's pretty much going to go right here. Right here. Yes? No? Yeah, right out here. Right outside off of this little dip. The rock, so there's going to be a lot of low ground play. The low ball, the one thing you have to keep in mind is how much information that's going to give players. They know where that Loba ult's going to be. As you're looting items from that Loba black market, it actually shows like a little white light streak. And it's a crucial piece of information, especially this late in the game. Granted, you know that there's only a couple other teams left. You have to assume one's down in that low ground. As of right now, they're actually able to keep Flawless at bay as we get ready to close round 6. I don't have my free cam bound. I love that so much for myself.
It's this place there.
Team Quiet actually made a quick rotation. down to the edge of this where they're able to play heady a little bit. The Bangalore Rolling Thunder is going to come out. It's going to act kind of as a stun grenade. They know that Team Vendetka's down here. LAV, only a team of 2. They did not find a respawn beacon, so they are going to be unable to actually get Areen back up. Brushki and Vendetka, taking some damage. Gwen, another heads-up rotation. She does have a Hemlock, which is now a care package weapon. Beautiful bursts. I don't know what just happened up here, but it was a little chaotic. Team Quiet pushing up. They're looking to win their second game of the night. They won game 2 with 18. Can they win game 4? They can. Team Quiet comes out your game 4 champions. We've got 1 game left on World's Edge. Team Quiet posed to take it all.
We have our Apex champions.
We will be back in just a couple minutes for the finale of the Apex Legends Ladies Night. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a few.
town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Team Costco was eliminated actually before we began. Yep, sadness. That's what happens. You know, you can support amazing deals, discount hot dogs, but that's about it. Team Costco couldn't hang, unfortunately. Very unfortunate for them. But as we get ready to drop into game number 5, the final game for Ladies' Night, a little bit of a mix-up has taken place. Team Quiet has now won game number 2 and game number 4. Team Quiet moves themselves up into first place, sitting comfortably with 56 points. Team Flawless sitting in second with 49. Team SRN sitting in third with 48. Team Morosis sitting in fourth with 44 points. Rounding out your top 5 is going to be Team Passion with 40 points. Only 16 points behind first place. It is certainly not out of the realm of possibility to see an absolute mashup here in this final game. Nobody knows what's going to happen, but we're going to figure it out sooner rather than later. Let's drop into this final game. The Apex Legends Proving Grounds Ladies' Night. $500 up for grabs, and you want to be first. First place is going to net you a nice little $300. Second place going to net you $150. Third, $50 for the team. Still not too bad. It's enough to order a pizza and have a good night. No questions there. Plus, you can put it on your resume as earnings. That's what I've always been told. No immediate contest off rip, but you do see up here in the northwest corner of the map, Giggle Autumn's going to be dropping in trials yet again. Going to go for all of that leveled up gold armor. Maybe pick herself up a purple Evo. Jen has kind of overextended herself a little bit into Eastern Skyhook. Separated from Dopey, so if a fight does break out, she is going to be left a little bit alone here. Team Morosis, while they are sitting in fourth, they are looking for more. So Team Quiet, the one team to watch, they're going to play this round a little bit more passively. Try and get that first place finish. First place alone is going to net you 12 points just for placement. All right, the Costco hot dogs and the Costco quesadillas were the ones eliminated. Everybody else quit. Sold out. No Costco left.
Got an Evo shield here. Level 2.
How you been, Kento? It's good to see you. No contest just yet, but we do have Team Quiet just outside of Countdown. They're getting ready to take on Macaroni's team, sitting just north Lava Siphon. Or actually able to pick up a purple Evo shield early game as she rotates out of staging to play backup for her team. Cereza over on the right. Gwen's on the left, having to pop a little shield cell. She did take a little bit of action. Does look like Stray Cats is going to rotate away.
Let's explore over there.
Keeping an eye on this place.
Team Quiet still looking to get some of these early KP. Nothing just yet. Kamor's going to set back and heal. Pop a couple cells. No need to overextend this early in the game. They know what the scoreboard looks like. Players get instantaneous score updates the moment the match is over via our Discord channel. If you or your loved ones looking to play in the next Ladies' Night, make sure you use Command Discord. Join the Proving Grounds Discord, and we will be announcing April's Ladies' Night end of next week. Here comes that Rolling Thunder from a Bangalore as Mighty Macaroni and Co. try to get away, looking for a little bit of cover. Gwen does take some damage from a Nemesis up close over there in the depot area. Catalyst Wall is going to go up, offer a little bit of cover for Kamor, Gwen, and Cereza. Let them get away from a potentially hairy situation. We'll jump over here to EOS. EOS is actually sitting in Frag East. They are trying to contest this streamer house. A beautiful Arcstar comes out from Sander Shy. Odd has taken a little bit of damage. Janie's actually pushed in. We'll jump on board with Janie. She's inside this building right now. Beautiful PK shots from Janie, able to hit that flick and absolutely eliminate Taco Tap. Janie came out on top of that and showed why she's one of the best to do it, why TSM has signed with her. Janie puts 3 kill points on the board for EOS early. Team Quiet is still over here. Just outside Lava Fish, excuse me. Stray Cats have eyes on them. They're playing these bins. They do have a little bit of a head glitch on the right-hand side, so only their head's visible, but they're able to shoot completely uncontested. Fight's kind of breaking out all over the map. All the players are aware this is the last game of the night, so everyone's going to get a little bit more aggro, knowing that they need those kill points. Early on, 3DW, one of the teams right now, looking to pick up an extra couple kill points as the Seer pushes in. Ramavella able to do a little bit of work. The hip-fire R301. Able to down Kiato. It is going to be an even swap-out trade. 3DW now at a disadvantage. Frosty only with a wingman from distance. Able to hit 2. Unable to hit that final one. Going to dip back into that Bangalore smoke. Went for a little bit. Going to play on the down shield of her enemy. The shield not helping too much. Able to try and get that break. Frosty and 3DW unable to make it happen there. Capybara comes out on top. I've been really good, Ken. Thank you. Things have been great up here. No complaints at all. Miss Dopey actually getting ready to contest a fight that's been happening for a little bit now. You've got the Stray Cats down there that actually... this fight initiated in Lava Fisher. I want that noted. So Lava Fisher in Countdown. We had Quiet rotate over to take on Stray Cats, and now Team Passion has gotten themselves involved in the fight. And the worst possible case scenario for everybody in this lobby, Giggle Autumn has a charge rifle. Not something you ever want to have happen. Let Giggle Autumn get a charge rifle. She's already running Caustic. You're going to be in for a bad time as it is. EOS still in control over here in Frag East. They're kind of skirting this split here in the lava. Jump on board with Flawless as they're down here inside of zone. Flawless right now, they were sitting in second place, only a few points behind. This is 9 points behind first place, so they do have a little bit of work ahead of them. They need some kill points, but they do most importantly need the placement. Flawless going to just use that Velk ult. Throw themselves up, airborne, rotate right into zone. No problems whatsoever. Should be able to hit this balloon. Get in there, look at that. It's like a free double Velk ult. No complaints there whatsoever. Team Quiet did opt to make their way back into zone. They're going to leave Stray Cats out there. It's just going to be Miriam A. My goodness. More hydration. I can do it. I'm extra hydrated. I'm going to go into my weekend so hydrated. Thank you so much. Ignore that little stutter. Nobody saw that.
Ourselves a bandit out there.
There we go. We'll switch on over to EOS. Janie trying to make a couple more kills. Happen for the team. She already picked up 3 in Fragment East, able to take down Taco Tap. With the help of her team, of course.
Come on, get to this spot. Hostile close.
Gonna team ping these rotations. Janie's gonna go airborne, try and use this Valkyrie to her advantage. Not able to see anybody just yet, but there's actually quite a couple teams here. So we've got Gang over here in Respawn. Not willing to push in and commit just yet. Placement points start after one more team dies, so everyone playing a little bit cautiously. I am not, sadly. I will not be attending PAX East this year. I've got actually something pretty much on the day of the day that we would have gone. So, no, I will not be at PAX East this year, sadly. Even though it's about 3 hours away. Engaging just yet. As you can see, this map closing in. We've got this eastern pull zone getting ready to almost pull over towards Overlook. Overlook going to be just outside.
I like this spot's energy. Let's go.
Jump on board with Capybara, another top team. Haven't seen a win come out of Capybara just yet. We've seen Morosis win, we've seen Quiet win 2, and we've seen SRN win 1. It'd be absolutely insane to watch Quiet come through, dominate again. Show why they are the reigning champions here in the Apex Legends Ladies Night. Tiato. Beautiful shots come through. You see Janie popping off in the kill feed again. I don't know what's happening. I think we're in the Bermuda Triangle. This has to be what it looks like. Gonna hit for some flesh as they go away. See Ellie taking a little bit of damage. They're gonna drop over there with a Nemesis Tiato looking for one more. Team Gang going to fall at the hands of Capybara. Just like that, here comes Team Flawless, the second place team. They're looking for kill points of their own. You see Janie add another one to hers. You see Lust fall in the kill feed. The hands of Stanner Shy and EOS. Thank you for the follow, Sapolsk. If that name has any Polish inclination to it, I love it even more. And I hope I said that right, so I apologize in advance if I did not. Well, I guess I apologize in the past, because I'm 2 minutes behind everybody, so. I apologize if I didn't say it right, but thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it.
I like the feel of that spot.
Team Morosis, they want to get out of that top 5. They want to get into that top 3. Currently sitting in 4th with 44 points. They know there's a little bit of work ahead of them, but it is not out of reach. Someone needs to start taking down Team Quiet, who has made a long rotation. They're playing the long game here, which is something we kind of expected going into this final game. Team Quiet is going to do that. They're going to play quiet. Here comes the Bangalore Rolling Thunder. They're going to say no thank you. They're going to opt out. There goes the Loba bracelet. Sariza's going to rotate, going to get them out of dodge. One thing to note real quickly for those watching, if you don't watch a lot of competitive Apex, we are under the tournament mode setting, so there will not be heat shields here in competitive Apex Legends. I do not believe anybody's attending, but I'm also not 100% sure. I know that I have an event, but I don't know what everybody else's plans are. Quiet over here. They're just going to go for some heals. A very heads-up black market play out of Sariza. They're going to go for the very long con. Stray Cats is going to lose Sabs on their rotation once they get inside zone. Mighty Macaroni is going to have to fall back and heal. She's popping a med kit quickly. This is going to be EOS. Trying to finish up Stray Cats as long as they don't pop up over this right here. Mighty could be okay. She's got that 2x4 and the R301 drained on him. She's actually rocking the R400 combo. R400 is the R301, an assault rifle, a little bit longer range, with the R99 in the backpack. So, to my math, 301 plus 99 is 400. At least that's what they tell me. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. Team Quiet making their way into zone. EOS has essentially left Macaroni alone, so that's a good thing to see for anyone watching supporting Macaroni's team right now. We do have a couple teams sitting up here in Epicenter. Chemistry has taken residence up at the top. You can see those spikes sitting there. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Spikes, of course, we've mentioned it a couple times. They're not going to do a lot of damage, but they are going to do enough to inconvenience you, and they are going to slow you down. All items you don't really want to have to do. Team Cynic over here with Sabs, Wonder, and V-Roses. They don't have a place to call home just yet. They were sitting underneath the stairs. Nothing super comfortable. Looking for a little bit more real estate. You can see that team coming in off the Valkyrie ult. Right up there, top of your screen, right above that balloon. You see them split apart. And this is going to be what you don't want. You don't want to have to force split apart on these long rotations. But Zero, able to make a good call out. There's nobody down here. Let's get down. Let's set up. Here comes the Bangalore Rolling Thunder from the top. You do lose one giggle on him with a charge rifle. We've already mentioned it's not what you want. Just want to jump down here to Team Quiet real quickly. They do have a team just to their west. It was going to be Janie and EOS. Not opted to actually engage in anything just yet. Going to take this phase. She's actually setting up a portal for her team, which thanks to the recent buff is a much longer range. Excuse me. Gwen decided to say no thank you. There was a team down bottom. I don't actually foresee that team pushing through there. They're not sure what's on the other side of that portal. But EOS going to land right on top of them. They do lose Stanner on the rotation. Janie's going to try and pop this Phoenix kit. Bring herself back up to full shields and full health. Odd should be able to get off these heals as well. Not the push you want to take right now, but Capivera's been feeling himself on this eastern side of the map so far. Some really great plays. Sitting on 6 total kills for Capivera. They know they need to put in a little bit of extra work. It can't be just placement points. You see Team Quiet sitting here in one of the pipes just inside of the train tunnel. So they're just inside. There's nobody that can really get to their back. There is a drop-down point inside of that tunnel, but very unlikely they're going to see somebody come up from behind them. Right now, their number one I can't even talk. Their number one job is to get as far as they can for the placement point side of things. They do have a couple kill points, so they do have enough of a lead right now to keep things rolling, but will it be enough when the dust settles? It's all going to come down to this final couple zones. Quiet has won Game 2 and Game number 4. They're sitting atop the leaderboard, excuse me, right now with 56 points, 7 points ahead of Team Flawless. So there's great possibility here. There's going to be a mix-up one way or the other. The top 5 is going to change after this. Chemistry does have high ground on the bridge over here. Not sure who they're shooting at right now. Okay, so this actually was LAV after their rotation in. Detka took that grenade as any true grenade-taking champion would. They're going to drop down bottom. They need more cover than what that top has to offer. As you see Capivera fall in the kill feed, EOS able to take them down. Got a respawn beacon here. The respawn beacon's great for cover. Great for obviously getting your teammates back, but these late games you can call those respawn beacons, give yourself a little bit of an edge, a little bit of extra piece of cover. You never know when that cover is going to come in handy. Right now, Team Quiet will have to make their way in. They are going to have a threat up to the side. Gamora does take some damage, but that catalyst wall comes out, able to offer just enough cover for them to get inside of the next zone. Team Yippee eliminated. We are down to the top 10 positions now. Placement points start to rise. Up to 8th place, you will earn yourself 2 placement points, and you're going to need a hell of a lot more if you want to close this game out. Zone does pull completely south. Right into the favor of Team Quiet. It's almost like Apex Legends is telling them they need to win. Sit right here. Kamor gonna pop this ultimate accelerant. That's gonna jump from 32% to 69%. She's gonna pop this additional one. A beautiful use of that Loba Black Market yet again. Give yourself any ammunition you need.
Thank you.
And now she's got herself another catalyst wall for Team Quiet. Again, this is exactly what we expected out of Team Quiet. They're gonna play this nice and slow. Dare I say quiet? They're gonna play relaxed. They're gonna take their time. They're not going to get overly aggressive. You see JNY, fall in the kill feed. EOS was drained on that corner. Gwen going to try and hit a couple shots using that beautiful Imperial Guard Wraith skin. Freshly released on Tuesday. Again, if you haven't checked out the Imperial Guard event in Apex Legends, make sure you do so today. Or, you know what? Even better. Do it this weekend. Get yourself that Hope's Dawn Kunai recolor, the beautiful new addition to Wraith's collection. Able to get up Syriza just in time. There's a little bit of a rock covering here. Able to offer them a little cover. That pod dump's not going to do what they were looking for. Wonder Nikki trying to keep the team pushing forward. We'll jump over to Team Cynic. Sab's going to go for the hip fire with the car. Able to hit for a little bit of flesh. Rotate to the other side. Gets the finish up. Renaissance is going to fall. The Roses does need to get that med kit off and quickly going to fall to zone. Morosis is eliminated. Not the finish that Morosis wanted, but will it be enough to make top 5? Sab's going to play a little bit of hide and seek with the teams just on the other side of this rock. Opting to play Bangalore. You hear some single fire. I believe that was a Hemlock just down the side. Sab's actually able to down one. Now Sab's sitting in open cover. I should say open field. Chemistry eliminated. LAV eliminated. We're down to the top 5. Sabs was able to get herself inside of the building. Or inside of this little cart, excuse me. Finds herself a little bit of cover. And we will go back over to Team Quiet.
Evo shield here. Level 3.
We've got an RE45 in the hands of Kamor. The final zone getting ready to close. Looks like it's going to pull in the favor of Team Quiet. We'll go check out over here, Team Passion. All right, so there is a little bit of a visual bug. If you see the line up in the top left of the map, we're just going to ignore that, and we're just going to watch where the circle pulls with extreme excitement. Team Passion made their way into the top 5. Team Passion not out of it just yet. They are in 5th. And it was indeed the single-fire Hemlock in the hands of Giggle Autumn. Opted to swap out from that charge rifle she's been using from distance. You can tell she's been using the charge rifle. She's got just over 1,700 damage. And only 1 kill, 3 assists. So definitely putting in the damage. Here comes the final zone closure. The gas cloud's going to come out from Caustic. Beautiful push. Gives himself a little bit of cover. Giggle Autumn's going to fall. Jen with Passion's going to go for the long-range shots up top, but the rocket pod's going to come down. Miss Dopey, the only remaining member, going to pop this shield cell as quickly as possible. The Bangalore Rolling Thunder coming down. Unfortunately, Team Passion not going to be able to stay alive. EOS, one of the final 4 teams remaining. Zone continues to close. The catalyst walls are coming out. We'll jump on board with Team Quiet as they're looking to win their 3rd game tonight. Already earned themselves 7 placement points just for showing up to 3rd. The RE45 is out. She did opt to drop the digital threat, probably in loot for one of her teammates. Give something. Going to take down those catalyst spikes. Able to stay inside the building and stay covered. She should have time to pop this shield battery. Jumping up on the board of Team Flawless. They do have high ground right now, but they do not have cover once they start to move in. They're going to have to get down, get in front of this car. Give themselves a little bit of cover. They're going to try and take high ground on top of the car. Kay still alive, able to turn and burn on that catalyst. Gwen does fall. Can't really see too much of anything, but EDSU does have the gold R301 and 10 bullets. Going to back up just there. Flawless is eliminated. EOS, can Janie clutch? Janie knows the final catalyst is there. The RE45 comes out. Janie going for the final kill. Janie's going to prison after that. What a beautiful win from EOS in game number 5. Speechless, I think, is a great way to put that. Absolutely speechless. A huge win from EOS. Janie came out, fought against that RE45. Just an amazing play out of EOS to take down that final win. Just like that, we will be closing out the Apex Legends Proving Grounds Ladies Night. One thing I do want to do, I'm gonna go screen right here. I want to really showcase what had taken place. So Quiet, they did need a couple kill points, okay, to really bump up their lead a little bit. They were able to put up 12 points, so there's nothing wrong with that because those 12 points kept them in first place. 68 points for Team Quiet to close out Ladies Night. They will go back to back to back. 3 months in a row, Team Quiet has come out on top. Team Flawless does finish second with 66 points. Team Passion rounding out your top 3. SRN able to bump themselves up into 4th with 49. Team Cynic able to jump their way up to 5th. 48 points total. That clutch up and that very ever crucial win by TSM Janie Bumps EOS up to 8th place. They'll finish out the day with 39. Here you can see the final leaderboard for the Apex Legends Proving Grounds Ladies Night. We're going to get a graphic pushed out. Congratulate the ladies, and we will see everybody again next month for April's Apex Legends Proving Grounds. We will see you all